give me a minute. Hey, everybody, welcome back to the channel. I want to do a review. Now, I'm not paid for this. I've just seen several people buy this gun, and they've got a lot of questions, so I thought I'd try to help you a little bit. This is the Savage Stevens, and I'm trying to see the... Hold on a minute. Let me get my spectacles. The reason I'm doing this is there's a lot of new people getting into buying guns and stuff. And if you don't have a lot of money to expel, for guns, this is a 320 12 gauge, 2 3/4 and 3-inch shells. Okay. It says it's a Savage. Then it says down here it's a Stevens. But you've seen them at Walmart. And I'll be honest with you. Now, this gun is empty. You can see the bolts open and all that. I've heard people ask, what choke does it use? And nobody seems to know. So I'm going to just show you. Okay. Let me take this choke out. It uses the Mossberg 500 chokes or the Mavericks, and all them interchange. It'll use, I believe, the Brownings, or I believe it's the Browning. But right here, well, this here's the chokes for my Mossberg 500. As you can see, it just screws down in there like butter. You can buy the 3 regular chokes that comes with it, which mine, I don't know if they still do. When I bought this one, it come with the full choke, the improved, and the modified. And it was, at the end, it was $99. And we bought several. We like to do clays and stuff like that. And, there's the chokes. It come with 3. I've got a turkey choke here. I've got the one choke in my Mossberg 500. It's in here. But, they all interchange for anything that'll fit a Mossberg or a Maverick. The Maverick or the 500 will fit these Savage Stevens. They're not a bad gun at all. They're built good. For the price, I wouldn't care to have dozens of these. We've shot them and 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 shot them without any flaws. Keep them clean. And, they perform spectacularly. We haven't had one to mess up on us yet. And, once you figure out that it uses the Mossberg 500 choke system, see, you can take any choke you got and stick in it as long as it fits a Mossberg 500 or the Maverick. And now, don't get me wrong, I like the Mossberg Maverick. That's a good little gun. But this gun here is built as good, in my notion, as the Mossberg Maverick. Okay? It don't kick bad. And, it's easy to cycle. Right here's the little cycle button, as I call it, right there. See it? See that little button? It's little, but it's not bad. It's made decent. It's not got the thickest stock, but my Mossberg 500 there has a wood stock. It's plastic, but it feels cheap. But they do hold up, people. I'm telling you. It comes with a pretty decent little kick pad. No, it's not a great kick pad. But if you're not getting kicked too bad, you don't need a bad kick pad. You know what I'm saying? It's got a 28-inch barrel, vent rib. It's easy to clean. It comes with your studs for your sling. And, it just, to me, you would be hard to outdo that little gun for the money. And, you know, I guarantee we've got a couple of these that's had hundreds of rounds put through them. Like we're ski shooting, hey, it ain't nothing to go through, you know, a couple of bricks of shells in a day. We haven't had one to fail yet. So if you're getting new into the gun market or you're just looking for a cheap, you know, gun, a shotgun, right there's one. And, you know, I'm telling you, you can go out and spend big money. But at the end of the day, all that really matters is when you pull that trigger, it goes off. And this goes off. But I mean, in comparison, it's even a little taller. I can't get to where you can see it, but it's a little bit longer than my Mossberg 500. But when you're sitting here looking at them side by side, there's not that much difference in them. They got vent rib, vent rib. This in here's got a wood stock, where this is plastic. You know, it's got the little things for where your sling to go on. This has got a little better kick pad, but I mean, not a lot better. It's got a little vents to it, but it's still not that soft, you know, compared to this one. And, you know, I'll be honest with you, when it comes down to your patterns and stuff like that, that's 99% you choke. So, you know, if you get a gun and you take it out and you shoot, and you're like, man, that thing just don't shoot good, go buy another choke. You can change that gun completely. Get to, you know, talk to people that turkey hunts and stuff that maybe has a good choke. Okay, this and right, I've got a True Glow turkey choke that's a pretty decent choke. This is an extra full 670. It says Accu choke, Mossberg, X Factor, turkey. That's a good choke right there. That right there holds a good pattern. Now, a buddy of mine made me this one, and it's a 640. And now it holds a good pattern, but now you don't be pumping too big a shell through it because it'll make it kick. But you take this, the True Glow turkey choke, or I've got 5 or 6 different turkey chokes. And, you know, it just depends on what gun I'm taking. I take them outside, I shoot them, I see how it patterns, and, you know, how far it'll reach out and do a pattern. Okay, then I match the choke to the gun. Okay, you take this one and that Mossberg 500, man, that is a shooter right there. Okay, you take the True Glow in this one, it'll outshoot this one. Okay, so you may have to go buy 4 or 5 chokes to get one that suits you. But, you know, back to this little gun, give it a try. It is so much like a Mossberg, it's insane. And it's durable. Boy, that message, I'm telling you. The choke, the safety's on it right here in front of the trigger. And now on my Mossberg, it's up here on top. This is honestly, if you compare it to an 870, it's about the half and half. It's like they used part of this and part of an 870 and built this. I've never tried to see it. I don't think the barrels interchanged. This one is a lot bigger than this one, so it probably wouldn't. But you know, this right here, I mean, it's a really decent little gun for the money. And you know, if you're just looking to get a cheap, go to the house and workhorse shotgun, right there it is. And as far as the chokes, it does run the Mossberg chokes like the 500, the Maverick, and all that. I know I'm repeating myself, but I want y'all to understand Okay, once again, I am not sponsored. I am not being paid to make this video. I just seen several people buy this, and what people don't understand anymore is, okay, let me look. This here is called a choke plug. Okay, it's put in your gun to protect the threads in that barrel. It's right between a modified and a full, not modified and an improved. It's not going to pattern the best in the world. And, you know, if they don't come with the 3 chokes, I would see if I couldn't buy one of them little packs that's got the 3 chokes in it. Because, like, I think this one here, let me look. This is the improved, and they're almost, it's actually a little bigger than the improved cylinder. I ain't got my mic, or I'd mic the inside of it, but, you know, don't judge your gun by this. Go ahead, no, by the plug it comes in it, you know what I'm saying? Don't judge it by that. Mic it and see what it is, and then go find you a choke and put in it and give the gun a fighting chance. You know what I'm saying? I see a lot of people on YouTube, they'll buy a gun and it's like you can tell they don't know really nothing about it, and they're not really, okay, they got a lot of guns, but they don't have a lot of gun knowledge, if that makes sense. Okay, you can go out and buy all the guns in the world, but that don't mean you've got, you know, the right knowledge about guns. And let me get this choke in. You know, like I'm saying, go look at a single barrel shotgun anymore. A little single barrel shotgun run you know, anywhere from $150 to $200. You can buy a brand new pump for that. Okay, it's going to last. I don't know. It might last 10 years. It might last 20 years. It might last right on. But so far, I've had no issues with these little guns. I bought it because it was $99, people. Anything that you pull the trigger on and fires ought to be worth $99. And I've got in 12. My son got in, I think, a 20, and they perform, or maybe it's my stepson. When I say my son, he's still my son, but it's my stepson's father, I think, has this in a 20. He may have it in a 12, and I've gotten 12, and several of our friends have these 12 gauges, and I've heard no complaints. Okay. Well, I want to come on here and just explain to you again. This is the Savage Stevens, and it's the model 320. And, you know, if you're looking for a good, cheap gun that will do the job, it's nothing fancy. It's got no bells and whistles, but it's just a gun to get out there and do the job. Give it a try. Okay, I'm going to let you go. Y'all have a good day. Have a blessed day. Be good to each other, and we'll talk to you on the next video. Oh.